think you're gonna have a conversation and make progress. We don't have time to make progress. We have time to fight.
Alright, what's up yins guys? Time for another video. I'm gonna go ahead and feature a video for you that I had a copy of this in my files, and since as far as I'm concerned, I don't think there's any real statute of limitations as far as making fun of maybe older videos. I think some people still do it because it comes up, other YouTubers do it. If anybody has any such statutes of limitations or rules, guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'm going to show you anyway, but
You think you're gonna have a conversation and make progress. We don't have time to make progress. We have time to fight. So I'll tell you something. If a police officer put his hands on me for trying to be who I am, I don't care if I got shot. I'm taking a couple of transphobes with me. Trans women, if they lock you up for identifying as a woman, fight. I am so tired. I was in a live the other day with 2 trans people who denied this. Out of my way. I disown any trans person who disagrees with this notion.
yeah, this TikTok video, I like to have gotten around to scouring TikTok and asking some friends if they had the whole original video of this young lady, this dumbass young lady. But nonetheless, I've gotten it off of, snagged it off of a YouTube video that I saw this dude called Heavy Duty Country making fun of her, and I felt like he didn't do a really good job, but I just can't help it because I was talking to friends and all kind of people outside of YouTube about this shit and joking about it, how hilarious it is, and showed to people. I'm gonna go ahead and show you this anyway. Yeah, it's this chick, this young lady, okay, and snagged the video and talking about a transgender day of vengeance. She was making reference to encouraging trans people to get guns out of revenge, because how dare the police shoot and kill that deranged person with gender dysphoria that went up and killed people in a Christian school, teachers and kids, which that is no joke. But the joke we're making here is right after the police shot and killed him, okay, there was people making goofy ass TikTok videos like this. Oh, how dare the police kill them, like they didn't do anything wrong. And how dare the police kill that school shooter that shot those people. So anyway, this TikTok video I show you, Trans Day of Vengeance, and she has this fake gun. And I'm going to show you this little, I'm making a video to make fun of this fake gun she has, and even though she said a whole bunch of shit here, there's no more time to talk, we gotta fight, man, trans people resist and all that happy horse shit. And as far as I'm concerned, maybe if there was any authorities looking at that video, they'd probably be just like, get out of here, not laughing about it or whatever too. But even though you don't take the threat serious, you don't want to take the threat seriously. I think the video is satire. I would like to have a copy of that whole TikTok video, even though people will say you got to watch even saying shit that's satire because you can get in trouble in my book. But her prop that she had was not supposed to look like a real gun. It was pretty large there, and it had an awful lot of duct tape or electrical tape on it. Anyway, her little prop, her fake gun, was so terrible and poorly done. The fact that that object was so terrible, it doesn't pass as a gun for shit. That makes me think that it's satire, parody. And if I were to do something like that, I would have, words like a watermark across the whole video. This is only parody, satire. Anyway, But anyway, yeah. I think it would be funny to do a parody in response to somebody like, oh, I think it's hilarious too. I forgot to tell you, it's so hilarious too how she got a coat and like a skirt on, and she's sitting there with her legs crossed. I do like stretches and flexibility stuff, but me trying to put my leg up like a girl like that, one over the knee like that, to imitate how she's sitting and then holding her fake little gun there.
You think you're gonna have a conversation and make progress? We don't have time to make progress. We have time to fight. So I'll tell you something. If a police officer put his hands on me for trying to be who I am, I don't care if I got shot. I'm taking a couple of transphobes with me.
Matter of fact, there's old dudes that kind of put their, I don't know why they think it's noble, they're sitting in a chair instead of just sitting in a chair. Oh, let me get it. Oh, the one, what? Over there, and they're sitting like noble. Old men do that too, but the women that do it, I can't do it completely. I should be ashamed of myself. I can actually, at my age, 51 years old, can still do splits. I have to keep up with it. I'm not as good. I'm not saying I'm bad. But anyway, I digress here. I'm making a point because to make fun of that. All right, back to the idea. I would, doing a parody on this person. Say you wanted to do a parody to respond to them as a joke. I would recommend, just in case, authorities are that stupid and dumb to come to your house, I would write words like a watermark. This is a parody. It's a joke, nothing intended. And say, for example, I took cardboard tube and duct tape, right? And maybe I put a hat on like a redneck and maybe got that West Virginia accent or Tennessee accent, not to make fun of or in any hurtful way, any kind of. Matter of fact, my distant relatives are from West Virginia someday. I'm part Hoopy anyway. Ohio and the border of Ohio and West Virginia is like, I don't know, about 15 miles or so down that way somewhere. So, but anyway, like say, if I decide to get a hat on, redneck, should I be a redneck, or if come from West Virginia or Tennessee, dress the part, hat, right? And make myself a hillbilly, cardboard tube, maybe with a clothespin rubber band, gun, if you will. Do a response video and parody, right? Or here what I would do, it would be like, get some duct tape, and then have a little slot where I load it, or maybe have a homemade magazine, and maybe have some balls of paper, right? Spitballs, and get some of my chewing tobacco that I chewed up real good out my mouth. Mix it with paper spitballs and load it in the magazine. Do the hillbilly spit thing. Get that chewing tobacco mixed in with the spitballs. Kind of like what some kids back when we were in elementary school, kids used to do with straw and spitballs. And then, have, instead of a trigger on it, right, you got your magazine loaded with your chewing tobacco mixed in. Oh, okay. Let me try that again. With my chewing tobacco. Anyway, mixed with spitballs loaded in there. Instead of pulling the trigger, hold it to my mouth, go, pew, 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 pew. Yeah, go and be like, all right, woman, bring it on. Yeah, that's right, That's right. Yeah, you think you're tough, don't you? My accent's is really bad. But anyway, you get what I need. You get what I mean. Can't even talk about this without laughing, yeah. Yeah, I just have that idea roll in my head, a little parody going. I just don't got the time or resources or energy to maybe dress myself up like maybe hillbilly, Tennessee, West Virginia. Get that West Virginia or Tennessee accent and just make an exaggerated gun, like I said, clothespin, rubber band, chewing tobacco mixed with spitballs loaded in a magazine. Phew, phew, phew. Make fun of them a little bit, you know what I mean? Yeah, but then again, grown-ass men or women don't really do that. But that's a matter of opinion. I mean, if you fancy yourself as a comedian, well, me, maybe a very bad or mediocre comedian. Maybe if I was in a place and people had a few beers in them, they might laugh a little bit if it triggers some kind of thing that I'm making fun of that's a valid joke. Maybe, just maybe, I don't know. Gosh darn it, just maybe.